Hey guys, my name is Len and welcome back to my channel. Why does nobody talks anymore in real life? Have you ever noticed something in the world right now? You can sit at the cafe, at the bus, at the park, in the mall, or even a family gathering and still feel like nobody is really there. People are physically around, physically present, but mentally somewhere else. Scrolling, watching, listening to headphones, avoiding eye contact, avoiding conversation. And the weirdest part is nobody seems surprised by it anymore. It has become normal, the new normal. But here's the real question. Did we become more connected or more alone? Because something has clearly changed in the modern world. There was a time when strangers talk to each other naturally before the internet thingy, a small joke in the line at the store, a short conversation at the public transportation, a smile that turned into a few minutes of talking. Even friendships sometimes started from the simplest interaction, right? And conversation. But now, silence. Everyone is inside their own digital world, and the moment someone tries to talk, most people hesitate or avoid it completely. Not because they are rude, but because they are not used to it anymore. When I go outside, also, I used to smile a lot, but they didn't smile back or not. I don't know, something is wrong. I don't know. And this is where the problem begins. I want to be honest about something personal. I don't usually use my phone in the public places or when I go outside, not because I think I'm better than anyone, but because I notice something important. When I stopped reaching for my phone, every time there was a quiet moment, I started noticing people again. Then I'm aware of my surroundings, their expression, their energy, their mood. And something surprised me. Most people are not actually open to interaction anymore. Not because they hate people, but because they are mentally occupied. And even when sitting to next to someone, they are somewhere else. You know, you can see it, you can sense it. In a different conversation, in a different world, in a different attention span. And slowly, without realizing it, we started replacing real world presence into digital presence. Now, here's the deeper issue. When everyone is observed in their phone, no one practices social skills anymore. And when we don't practice something, you lose confidence in it. That's why many people today feel awkward talking to strangers, not because they are incapable, but because simply they don't do it anymore. Think about this. When was the last time a stranger randomly talked to you in public? Not to sell something, not to ask for directions, but just a normal human conversation. For many people, it's hard to remember in today's years, or maybe it's was before COVID. They can usually talk to strangers without hesitation. But now, because we live in a society that no interaction is a default, silence is now the standard. Talking feels like an exception. And this creates a stranger effect. Even when people want connection, they don't know how to start a conversation anymore. They overthink, what do I say? What if it's awkward? What if they ignore me? What if I interrupt them? So instead of trying, they do nothing. And both people end up sitting in silence, wishing for connection, but waiting for it to happen naturally. But here's the truth. In today's world, social connection doesn't happen by accident anymore. It has to be created intentionally. Let me tell you something I noticed from my experience. When I go outside without using my phone, something interesting happened. At first, it feels uncomfortable because silence feels louder when you're not distracting yourself. But after a while, something changes. You start noticing small human moments again, a child laughing, a couple arguing softly, a stranger looking around, also feeling disconnected, and sometimes someone actually notices you. Not in a strange way, just a simple moment of eye contact. And you realize something powerful. People are not as closed off as it seems. They are just waiting for permission to interact. They just want someone or the people to start the conversation first. Maybe they hesitant or they shy. They are just waiting to permission to interact. People are not as close as it seems like that, but nobody gives the permission anymore because everyone is afraid of being that person who interrupts peace. So instead of connection, we choose safety. And safety becomes isolation. I used to smile to people and I noticed they didn't smile back every time. They also don't know. They just ignore in the public places, even in the church. They are just very strange for me. It's not normal, I think. And this leads to a bigger question. If everyone, including you, is lonely, but nobody is talking, what happens to society next? Because this isn't about the phones. It's about confidence. It's about fear. It's about losing basic human interaction skills. And in the next part, we'll go deeper into why society is increasing, how phones reward communication, habits, why people feel awkward and in real life now, and simple ways to rebuild confidence talking to anyone. So in the last part, we talk about something most people feel but rarely say out loud. That modern life feels quieter. Even though the world is louder than ever, people are everywhere, but real connection feels rare nowadays. Now we go deeper because this didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen because people suddenly stop caring. It happened slowly. So slowly that most people didn't notice it happening at all. There was no moment where society agreed, okay, we're gonna going to stop talking to stranger or to each other now. It just happened. We didn't notice it. First, phones became useful, then they became normal, then they became necessary in today's world. We use phone in everyday's life for communication, for the work, and for everything because it's very convenient. And now for many people, they are default escape from any uncomfortable silence. Like waiting for a bus, phone. Sitting alone, phone. Feeling awkward, phone. Feeling bored, phone. We don't just get bored now. And slowly, something important changed in human behavior. We stop practicing micro social moments. The small good morning or the hi, hello, how are you is gone. The random excuse me and the thank you moments, gratitude, slowly became fade up. The simple eye contact and smile, those tiny interactions used to train social confidence. Now, they are disappearing. And when something is not used, it weakens not instantly, but gradually. A lot of people today say, I feel awkward talking to strangers. I don't know what to say. I overthink everything. But here's the truth most people don't hear. This is not natural human condition for us. This is learned behavior. Because the brain adapts to the environment. If your environment removes daily social interaction, your brain stops expecting it. So when real life interaction happens again, it feels unfamiliar. Not dangerous, just unfamiliar because you're not used to it. And unfamiliar feels like discomfort. So the body reacts hesitation, it's overthinking, avoidance, silence, not because people are broken, but because they are under practice. Let's be honest. Digital communication is easier and convenience. I agree with that, and that's real, that's true. That's the why technology has become the norm. You can think before you reply, you can edit yourself, you can leave conversations anytime. There is no immediate pressure, no awkward silence, no fear of instant judgment. Real life is different. It's very, very different than the digital presence. Real life is unpredictable. You don't get second drafts, you don't get edit buttons, you don't have filter, you don't get perfect timing, you just respond in the moment. And for many people today, that feels very risky. So the brain chooses the safer option. Avoid social interaction. Not because people don't want connection, but because a real connection, the genuine connection requires vulnerability. And vulnerability feels uncomfortable in a world that is constantly created to control. Let me bring this back to something personal. When I stop using my phone in public places or when I go outside, I experience nothing to change, but it did. Not immediately. At first, it felt awkward, like I was out of place. Like, do I really fit in today's society somehow? Because everyone else has something to do. They are just nodding or scrolling at their phone. They don't see you like that because something to look. They have something to look at, something to escape into the real world. But I didn't. I became mindful. I became very interactive and communicative in real life. So I had to sit with reality without phone. And when you sit with reality long enough, like this, and you start noticing things most people miss. They miss a lot in the reality because they're busy doom scrolling or using their phone. People are not actually disconnected because they don't care. I think they are disconnected because they are preoccupied, and sometimes when you remove your own distraction, you become more available than others are prepared for. That's when you notice something interesting. Small moments of connection still exist. A nod, a smile, a brief comment about the environment or what's happening in the around the world, small talks, but they are rare. Deep talks very, very rare. They feel more meaningful. Here is something important. People still want connection, I think. We as human being want connection. That's our humanity, that people still want it to connect to everyone else, to each other. That hasn't changed. It just changed the form of the communication. What has changed is the behavior, and people want to be understood, to feel seen, to feel acknowledged, to feel like they exist beyond screens. But the habit of reaching for connections has weakened. So now many people wait. They wait for someone else to start. They wait for the right moment. They wait for permission. But everyone is waiting. So nothing happens. And silence wins. The good news is this: social skills are not lost forever. They just unused. And anything unused can be rebuilt. That's the good part. But we just start to small, not big conversations, I think, not first, not working. The small human connection and moments. For example, saying good morning, hi, hello, and how are you? Like you are interested to the other person. And first making eye contact and smiling, asking simple neutral questions, commenting on the shared environments, what's going on, the likes, the hobbies, everything. So to just start a conversation. The goal is not to impress anyone, okay? The goal is to rewire comfort, because confidence is not something you find. It's something you practice. People think change happens in big transformations, but social confidence doesn't work that way. It comes from repetition of action, one repetition at a time, one small moment at a time, one small moment, and slowly the brain lives and learn. Nothing bad happens when I talk. It becomes normal to the brain. Like people are not threatening as I thought, and interaction is safe again. And that is how social ability comes back. Not overnight, but gradually. We are not living in a world without people. We are living in a world where people are mentally elsewhere. And the real challenge is not technology itself, it is balance. Because phones are not the enemy. Disconnection is, and the solution is not to reject modern life, but to reclaim presence inside it. So, guys, if this video made you think differently about how we interact with people today, share your thoughts in the comment section. Have you noticed this change in your own life? Do you feel like people talk less now than before? I will read your comments, and your experience might help each other realize they are not alone in this feeling this way. And if you want more honest content about modern life, psychology, relationships, and human behavior, not just surface level, and also advices and thoughts, random thoughts, then make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for the new uploads. I will try to upload every week as much as possible, guys. Thank you so much. Because the goal of this channel is simple: to understand people better, to share things, to share advice, to share experiences that we slowly forgetting how to connect. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Bye bye. Love you guys.